It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta!
Here's Rivers. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. To throw, Rivers. Benjamin's got it. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score. Chargers 7, Chiefs 0.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Down. 180. Hey, 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 hey. Come back down. Check. Check.
On 1st down, Hilliard. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. That one complete. He finds Shark. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
You're mine. 57. Mike, 57. Let's go, D. Let's go. Mike's 57. 57.
From the gun, it's Carr. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
That throw into the arms of Allen, and he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
390, 190. Watch out. Wait, 89. We got three, fellas, we got three.
On third and one, here's Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Shut, 180. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Wait, stay hot. Mike, 44.
First down, Rivers. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
On second and 10, Rivers into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Armani Watts, and they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
It's Hill, complete.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
On second down now, Hilliard. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
It's Kelsey on the ground. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs, first down. Switch gears. 29-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's second and 10 now from the 29. On the run, this is Hilliard. About 3 yards there to the 27. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
180. 180. We're good. We're good. 180.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs or putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
What's left? What's left? Watch the pass. Right. Left to right. Bravo. Split.
From the gun, Rivers. It's complete to Williams. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Rivers to throw it. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week, as his first one here's away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Here we go again.
Now a give, right side. Hilliard. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Now Benjamin. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Rivers now from the 50. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is this horoscope off? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DJ Shark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point safely through. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, They find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. That one, 28 yards on the ground.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Throwing, Rivers. And he fires one incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
A 2nd down throw for Rivers. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And the Chargers 1st down.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
For this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
On play action, it's Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Hey, wahoo!
Here's Carr to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. A second quarter score from down in Houston. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to.
He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams. In the final seconds of the first half, the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. A 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to let this one go deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Able to slither by.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
It's 3rd and 11.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Okay, double up.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
Son, 180. 59. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw is Rivers. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. T.J. Green with a pick. There goes Green. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yo, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Hey, 79! 79! 89!
And this is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's third down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
0. 44's Mike. Check.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Operating from the gun, Rivers. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk.
Easy.
They'll run on first down. It's Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you.
From the gun, Rivers. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Rivers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A toss play. Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Black 15. Red Delta.
Operating from the gun. Rivers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Load it. Check. 59.
Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Rivers. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Set 180. Ground 80. You can't block me.
On first down, it's Gordon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Not today.
From the gun, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Hey, you got three. Three down.
Left.
52's the mark, boy. 52. Yeah. You don't want none.
Hey, foxtrot.
52.
On third down, Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 11.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Alert three.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch safety three.
They'll run on 1st down. Hilliard. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
And think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. He'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the 2nd time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns. And that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25. And 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. Phillip Rivers, no stranger to fourth-quarter comebacks. He's led the Chargers back to victory 26 times coming into this year. But work to do here if he wants to add another notch to the belt. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing Rivers. Allen's got it complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Second and goal at the 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Switch!
Red!
So on third and goal, Gordon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now fourth and goal. One receiver left, that's Allen. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal.
180!
Hey, watch the slant. 44 to Mike. 40.
Hey, zoom. Check.
Rivers to throw for it on fourth. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his third touchdown pass of the game. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On the ground, this is Williams. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
46-yard line.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They run it again with Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They complete it to Hill. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
White. 6-18.
57's left. Silver.
Now Carr. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Back to throw. Carr. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Hey, we're good. 180, 808.
He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. To throw his car. Escaping the pressure right. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the all-pro DB Desmond King. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for our visitors, the win is number 9 for them on the year. And that is maybe not exactly what they were